Power means reducing the gap between where are you now and where you want to be in terms of growth. What are you now and what you want to be? The more you can reduce the gap between these two, the more powerful you are, the more control you have on your actions. The execution of ideas into reality is your power. It is your capability to improve your life. The early you start to build the power of execution, the more power you can build to do things. Think about someone who do you think is powerful? What is their trait? They do what they want to do as quickly as possible and in the way they want to. The trait of quick execution. The quicker they execute something, the more powerful they become. You don't born as privileged in terms of power. You build an understanding by creating awareness about the world around you. And then you act to make something you desire or the work you want to do. Think about any career you want to build. What is the very first step you take? You learn about it or practice if it is something technical. The path of being quick executioner or being powerful is not linear for you because you are not someone who possesses all the information without learning about it. As I said before, being powerful means shortening the gap between what you want and what you are, and it applies to every goal you want to achieve. You just have enough courage and try to reduce the gap in between. Now you understand what the power means to influence yourself to achieve your goals as soon as possible. But how can you fill the gap in between? What you need? What is the key process? I'm not going to give you the step by step process or guide, but I will give you the meta process or meta steps to fill the hole in between. In the beginning of any goal, you are not someone who is aware of what you are going to do. Maybe you just have a plan in your head, but it's not enough. You are not intelligent enough to make the right decisions or quick executions, and it is not possible to be someone more informed and aware at the start. To become aware, to become powerful, you need building blocks which can help you to overcome your doubts, reduce your fears, and achieve your goals in an efficient way. To bridge the gap between your current life and your desired life, you are not going to put the bricks randomly, but you also need strong pillars underneath because you are not someone who has all the pieces at his hand and you just put where they are needed. To build that mindset of power, you need self awareness. You need the mindset of experimenter. You have to be someone who can perform in the constraints. Before you become intelligent to control your execution, you have to play fool to understand your actions. You cannot control everything and put everything in the right place, but you can control your behavior, which will affect all those things which you cannot control. That's why you need to be someone who can perform in the constraints. Constraint mean discipline. Discipline means what to do and more importantly what not to do. Because when you hear about discipline, you think that you should control every bit of your life, which is not possible. Trying to control everything is the trait of distracted mind, and you achieve nothing with distracted mind. You just lose focus and waste your mental energy. The goal is not something in your mind. The goal is desire and a strong will to create an impact. You don't push yourself blindly. You don't struggle to get something without a strong drive. Likewise, you don't take admission in college to get a study, but you hope for better career. An entrepreneur does not take a risk because he loses his mind, but he has a mindset of winning. An athlete does not train to hurt his body, but to win the next contest. You don't need to be powerful to influence others, to show others, but to build the power to influence your actions. Being powerful means pursuing a purpose, to be willing to fill the voidance between desire and reality. To bridge the gap between what you want and what you are, you need a plan, a blueprint to invest your attention. The first thing you need is clarity. Clarity means asking the right questions, finding the optimal answers, and moving with a trajectory which guarantees learning and experience for the next challenge. Clarity is the very pre-step for your very first step, more specifically a guide to start or a manual to move. Clarity is what helps you to see the destination and plan your action to fill the gap in an efficient manner. Clarity is what makes you to ask how and why, do's and don't do's, yes or no's. It is like a subjective questionnaire for your goal. You cannot build a clarity by just thinking about it. You have to give your conscious attention to it. It is boring but necessary to give information to your brain so that it can help you to make the better decisions. The second thing is action, the courage to move, act, and move forward to build an evidence. And evidence of an action is what builds the confidence. Confidence is what helps you to see the capability in you to fill the gap between what you want and what you are. Action is a starter of feedback loop. It does not matter whether you fail or succeed. An action creates feedback, and through feedback you create a judgment, and a judgment is experience. Action is what creates the clarity for next step. The more you practice with small and consistent steps, the more clarity you build. The more you pay attention to small and courageous act, the more strong build-up you make to control your actions. The smaller bridges you make, the more capable you become to build the larger ones. It is like a video game. You collect power from small victories to defeat the final boss. The more you repeat, the more you understand the power of iteration, and ultimately, the more you get the power of execution. The third thing is consistency. Consistency is one of those things which is considered very underrated because it does not produce quick results. Achieving something is easy, learning something is easy, but the art of practicing it for long term and making it more seamless is painful. The trait of mastery is consistency. For example, you learn to play soccer and you become competitive, and then you stop playing it, stop practicing it. You start to unlearn, because when you're idle, you don't practice, you start forgetting. Consistency is the art of staying motivated about the play. Being powerful is good. Bridging the gap between your desire and reality is good. But holding on to it, doing it again and again is challenging. The act of consistency is hard, but that is what hard looks like. Consistency is the power which builds the habits for long term. To build the power of execution, to build the power in you, you need principles, because knowing what to do in future is not enough, but knowing what are you doing now is important. You need courage to act. That is how you build the power to do what you want. That is how you learn how to bridge the gap between what you want and what you are.